say if you were in the 3rd grade, because hopefully you're now 4th graders, right? Today's the last day of school for some students. How about 4th grade? Got some 4th graders. How about 5th grade? A lot of 5th graders. 6th grade, any 6th graders? A lot of 6th graders over here. How about any 7th graders? Yep, 8th graders? Right there. Raise your hand if you used to be in the 8th grade and now you're older. Okay. Good. Project C typically works with students in grades 3 through 8, and we teach advanced mathematics, which is supplemental to the students' regular math program. Raise your hand, adults, if you got a chance to see a Project C class this school year.
Good evening, parents, administrators, teachers, principals, assistant principals, and thank you for coming to the 25th semi-annual Project C Gala Awards celebration. All right, and to start things off today, I'd like to bring to the stage the C Detroit staff. So please, warm up. And starting from my left, from your right, we have Project C Math Specialist Dan Dallas. Project C Specialist Troy Kiles. Project C Detroit Director Daniel Mulligan. Next is Math Specialist Miss Cheryl Phillips. And Math Specialist Miss Jennifer Pierce. All right, and I am Miss Reporter Mays, also a Math Specialist. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Scene staff, please take a bow.
Hold on a second. If you guys can come back out, I have to make a special announcement and presentation. We have one of our staff members standing to my left here, Cheryl Phillips, who's been with the program for 14 years, if I did the right calculations there. Cheryl's going to be retiring this summer, and we're very sad to see her go. Cheryl's been my right hand. She's put up with me. That's a very loaded statement. For a long, long time, and I have something very special for Cheryl, so stay right there. So please put your hands together for Mrs. Cheryl Phillips. We will miss you. We love you. Thank you very much, Cheryl. All right, thank you, Porter.
All right, another round of applause for her. Dan, I'm gonna want something too for putting up with you. I understand. All right, so next, everybody, at this time I'd like to direct your attention to a very special group of individuals out here in our audience. I'm talking about all of the principals, all of the assistant principals, the academic engagement advisors, instructional specialists, guidance counselors, and of course all the teachers. So please, if you're in the audience, stand up so we can give you a quick round of applause. We appreciate the continued support, and we know that we can do the things that we do with all of the teachers and administrators, so thank you again. Now, I mean, despite what you hear in the media, there are plenty of good folks here in Detroit, and you'll find a great deal of them right here in Detroit Public Schools. And I just want to quickly remind any of the teacher administrators here that we do have the boutonnieres out in the lobby if you have not had a chance to pick yours up. All right, next group I'd like to recognize here are the family members. See quite a few family members out in the audience right now. All the parents, all the grandparents, aunties, uncles, big brothers, little brothers, everybody that's here to support our students. So a quick round of applause for the community. Too bad the news crew isn't here to see this right now. And don't forget parents, I know you might be looking for something for your 6th, 7th, or 8th grade students to do this summer. You may have missed out in the lobby, we have an application for the Spark Health Career Summer Program. So if you're interested, you can still fill out an application. The program will begin on Monday. Oh, and this whole production is quite impossible without the help of all of our volunteers. If you are here to volunteer for Project C, could you just put your hand up in the air really quick if you're actually in the auditorium? And yeah, we got quite a few volunteers here helping to usher, film, just many, many tasks, so thank you. Oh, and don't forget about our stage production crew. You can see a couple of them up there back there in that window. They're the people behind the stage, behind the scenes making it all possible. Thanks, Bill, especially. Yeah. All right, now, don't let me forget about all of our funders, guys. They won't be happy if I don't mention them, right? We had quite a few organizations help fund our program this year. Quicken Loans, Rock Venture, Holly Foundation, Michigan First Credit Union, and of course the city of Detroit. We have Dr. Irene Norday, the Executive Director of Detroit Public Schools, Detroit Public Schools Office of Math Education. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Irene Norday. Sorry about that, Tank. Our first speaker will be also a doctor, Reverend Dr. Richard Ziley, an esteemed member of the Michigan State Board of Education. Reverend Dr. Richard Ziley.
Thank you. It's an honor to be with you at Project Seed here. It's good to be back at Renaissance High, where my daughter went to school. Raised 4 kids a few blocks away at Evergreen and McNichols. And so it's always good to come back to the old neighborhood. I helped organize Old Redford Academy, which is also nearby. And when I was done with that, citizens of Michigan saw fit to elect me to the State Board of Education. So I'm very honored to be with you in that capacity today. Now I thought I'd say a little bit about those cards that I passed out to people. You know, some politicians give you a card and say they'll fix your problem. I can't fix your problem, I've got no power. But your experience with public education in Michigan helps us on the State Board of Education to make good decisions. You know, we adopt policies with the best of intent, and the way it works out on the ground in your experience is not always what we intend. So if you use that email address and let me know your experiences, your complaints, what things are looking good to you. I can't answer all my emails, but I benefit from your experience. And I want to say a few words to the students. Congratulations to you students. You're here because you've worked hard. And I want to say something about learning. You know, there's a structure to learning. If you've ever learned to play a game like Monopoly, the rules were a burden. And then you got the hang of the rules and it started to be fun. Or maybe Angry Birds. That was so annoying for me when I first started. But now that I've got the rules down, it's kind of addictive. That's the way it works with learning things like reading. You know, you study the rules in 1st and 2nd grade, and hopefully someone is reading to you so you can enjoy books. And then somewhere around 3rd or 4th grade, you start reading through the summer, even though there's no teacher making you do it. And you know, some of us even find that with math and science. Now, I had the good fortune to learn as an adult. As a kid, I found math a burden, and I didn't do particularly well at it. But I got one of those teaching certificates in Michigan that says you can teach all subjects in grades 7 and 8, including those I've never actually studied myself. And I was teaching in Detroit, grades 6, 7, 8 classroom, and I had to teach math. And in the course of teaching math, I caught on to what I was supposed to have learned back in 7th and 8th grade myself. And I started to enjoy math games and puzzles and things that had always astounded me before. So even with math, there's a structure of learning. First, you learn some rules and it's difficult, but then you get to the stage where it becomes enjoyable and you continue learning. And that's what education is really about. It's not about studying what's going to be on the next test. Education is about lighting a fire so that you want to know more, just because it's interesting, just because it makes life meaningful. You know, some people have the idea that you go to school to get ready for a job, and that's nonsense. It's never been true. Don't believe it about education. Here's what education is about. When you can read books, you can access other people's experience. You can find out what it took a lifetime for someone else to learn, and you can learn it in the time it takes to read their book. When you understand other people's experience, what other people do, even in your own family, starts to make sense. You understand more about the world around you. Life itself becomes more meaningful. I remember loving to read because when I had to wait for my father to pick me up from school, I had something to do during that 20 minutes rather than just sit there and get into trouble. So education, your learning, is about empowering you, making your life more meaningful. Because when you can add and balance your checkbook, you're not a slave to the bank. When you can read and understand what's going on, you can make better decisions. Now, these are skills you can use on a job, and that's a bonus. But whether you stay at home, whether you're confined to a sick bed, or whether you go out to a college in Europe, education makes your life so much more meaningful and enjoyable. That is the blessing I wish for each of you. And I congratulate you on the work that you've done in the school year now ended, and I hope you have a great summer reading and figuring out those math problems. Thank you.
All right, once again, Reverend Dr. Richard Zion. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, next we have a very entertaining piece coming up for you. We have the 7th grade mathematicians from Miss Small's class at Detroit International Academy for Young Women. The title of this student act is The Summations Stop. Miss Cheryl Phillips, a math specialist. All right, and here we go.
Way to go, Phil. That's 2.
They're coming, just a little nervous. Any of the students out there know the support signal? Oh, there we go, ladies. Now look at that. a summation stomp. And thanks to the audience for that bit of support there. Now next we have another guest speaker coming to the stage. This speaker is a member of the Detroit City Council, the Honorable Santil Jenkins.
Good evening. Congratulations, Project Seed students and parents. I'm just here to say thank you. I want to thank Project Seed and all of the staff at Project Seed for being committed to Detroit and the children of Detroit and helping you all see the value of math. I want to say thank you to the parents because our kids cannot succeed without you. So I know that the young people here work hard on a daily basis, but they need the support and the love that you provide at home. Young people, I want to say to you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being an example. Thank you for going against the stereotypes. You are the future of the city of Detroit, and you're proof that there are good things going on in our city. You've gone above and beyond what's required of you by being a part of Project Seed and taking on math. Something that I'm still intimidated by. Maybe if anybody's willing to tutor me, raise your hand and I'll come see you after this. So I just want to say thank you, congratulations, please keep up the good work, and if you continue to work the way you're working through Project Seed, you will be successful in life at whatever you want to do. You can do it if you're willing to work hard and put in the time. You can be whoever you want to be. You can be president, you can be city council, you can be a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, a business owner. The world is yours. So just continue to do the good work that you're doing. And parents, again, thank you for supporting our children and the future of the city of Detroit. I'm Santil Jenkins on behalf of the entire Detroit City Council. I thank you.
All right, thank you, Santil Jenkins, for those very inspiring remarks. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, before I bring the next speaker to the microphone, I got some important announcements I need to make really quick. Later on in the program, we will be calling for all the classes to come up to the stage, and for the family and friends that would like to take pictures, we'd appreciate it if you use the side aisles to do that and return to your seats after your student has received their certificates. Please, students, remain seating until a Project Seed specialist comes to get you from your row to receive your certificates, okay? And parents also, we'd ask that you wait until the students have returned to their seats before you pick them up. And now that I mentioned that, you really do not want to leave too early because the best part of the show comes at the very end, okay? So stick around for that. And there will be refreshments out in the lobby afterwards. Take as many cookies and juice, take as many cookies as you like, drink as much juice as you like, please. And one more time, don't forget about the Project Seed, the Spark Health Careers Summer Program, applications in the lobby. All right, without much further ado, we're going to bring the next guest speaker to the stage. The next speaker is the Dr. Irene Norday, the Executive Director of the Detroit Public Schools Office of Math Education. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Irene Norday.
Hello, everyone. I have a light right here in my face. So, good evening, staff, parents, and students. When I speak, I always like to have an interactive presentation, so I need you to participate with me. Whenever I point, I want you to say DPS. DPS. You gotta do better than that. DPS. Okay, one more time. DPS. All right. I am glad to be here to celebrate your child's success in math that the Office of Mathematics continues to support Project Seed is the following. Students are stretched beyond just learning grade level content, but they learn advanced mathematics as well. DPS. Let's try that again. DPS. There we go. Number 2, students learn to support each other in the learning process. DPS. Students are always actively engaged. DPS. Students are allowed multiple opportunities to show evidence of their understanding. Project Seed reminds us how much more our students are capable of doing. Learning should stretch our students. I am proud to share that I am a DPS graduate. And most certainly I need to share that my sister and both my brothers are also DPS graduates. And for the record, I did not attend Cass Technical High School. I attended the neighborhood school. And I don't know if you noticed, when he introduced me, he called me Dr. Norday. I want to also share with you that my 2 sons, I am very proud of. They are DPS graduates too. They both have college degrees, one with a master's. DPS continues to be the right choice. If you want your child to learn a trade with certification, our career technical centers are the state-of-the-art, yielding hands-on experience. If you want your graduate to be ready for the world of work and additional study at the university, DPS is your best choice in Detroit. Now I'd like to just talk to the children for a minute. You've learned many things this school year, but what I want you to believe with all your heart is the following, and that is that you are smart.
Yes.
So I need the young people to say, I am smart. I just want you to believe it, because smart people ask questions. They don't sit there and not understand. They ask questions so that they can make sure that they have a full understanding. So again, young people, what are you? I am what? That's what I'm saying. The new DPS is the right choice for you and your family. Why? Because you have smart children. They need to be in DPS. Thank you very much.
All right, Dr. Irene Norday. And Dr. Irene Norday has been one of our best supporters over the few years. She's here every time for our gala, and she always has some very inspiring remarks for everybody. So again, a round of applause for Dr. Irene Norday. All right, and are you ready now for our next student performance? Coming to the stage, we now have 5th grade mathematicians from Mark Twain Elementary School with Miss Ingram's class at Mark Twain Elementary School with Cheryl Phillips, math specialist. Please give a warm round of applause for the Math All-Stars. Now, tonight marks the first night that we get to see our students in a different light. Most of the times we're in the classroom, we're studying some pretty advanced algebra. So we very rarely get to see the students hidden talents like song, dance, and poetry. So one more round of applause for those students. All right, that brings us to our next segment of the Gala celebration tonight. And now it's time for the presentation of awards. Classes will be called up in the order that they appear on the program. We will begin at the back of the student section. So just give them a chance to get back to their seats, please. And one more time, family and friends, please wait until the end of the program to get your students, please. Don't want to leave before the end. Oh, and I think we're going to have Dr. Irene Orday here help with the distribution of the certificates. So thanks, Dr. Irene. All right, and our first class coming to the stage now, Academy of the Americas, with Principal Mr. Anthony Houston, Assistant Principal Ms. Ernie Iglesias, Teacher Ms. Ames Casillas, and Amy Casillas, and Mathematics Specialist Dan Dallas. Students and staff, please take a bow. Appreciate that support. Next coming to the stage is Bennett Elementary School with Principal Mrs. Josette Buendia, Mrs. San Juanita Lopez, teacher, Mr. Troy Kyles, math specialist. Students and staff of Bennett Elementary School may now take a bow. Now, next coming to the stage, we have Bunch Elementary Middle School with Mr. Marvin Franklin, principal, with Dr. Tanya Jean-Marie, assistant principal, Ms. Kimberly Cole, teacher, Mr. Dan Mulligan, math specialist. Oh, excuse me, Ms. Diane Skinner, also math specialist. Please take a bow. Now next coming to the stage, we've got two classes now from Carson's Elementary Middle School with Principal Miss Donna Thornton, Mr. Dwayne Triplett, Assistant Principal, teacher for the 7th grade class, Major Cordell Gibson, and for the 5th graders, Mr. Derek Williams. And Badria coming on the stage. Students and staff, Badria and Mr. Mulligan, you may now take a bow. I see Miss Thornton out there, I think. Yeah. How you doing? All right, thank you, students and staff from Carson's. Now, next we got coming to the stage, J.E. Clark Preparatory Academy with Principal Mr. Damon Thomas, teacher Miss Therese Hayes, and teacher Miss Yvette Willingham. with Troy Kyles, math specialist. Student staff may now take a bow. All right, thank you, J.E. Clark. And now we got quite a few, we got 3 classes in all from Detroit International Academy for Young Women. You just saw some of these ladies on the stage with the summation star. So please come on stage for Detroit International Academy Young Women. With Ms. Beverly Gilbert, Principal, Assistant Principal Dr. Laura Foster, Miss Michelle Small, Teacher, Miss April Gunn, Teacher, with Ms. Cheryl Phillips, Math Specialist. Students and staff, you may now take a bow. All right, thank you, ladies from DIAYW. Next coming to the stage, we have Durfee with got some great community support for Durfee with Principal Kenneth Jenkins, with Assistant Principal Miss Gladys Stewart-Wallace, and Teacher Mrs. Deborah Pruitt. Students and staff, may please think about them. All right, Durfee Elementary. And next, the school, Earhart, and which is with Principal Mrs. Jeroma Johnson, with Principal Mr. Nick Brown, Assistant Principal Nick Brown, Mrs. Melissa Meadows, Teacher, and we have Mr. Dan Dallas and Mr. Troy Kyles, along with, who's that? Our student. What's her name? Along with Virginia here, very brave soul, Virginia. Thanks for coming up here. All right, please, student staff, take a bow. Bow. All right, Earhart. Now we got Go Lightly coming to the stage here with Dr. Sherelle Hobbs, Principal, Mr. Alec Cosmo, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Alyssa Bowens, Teacher, and then familiar face Dan Dallas, Math Specialist. Students and staff, and now think about it. All right, thank you, Go Lightly. Next coming to the stage, we have John R. King, Academic and Performing Arts Academy. All right, and this is Principal Mrs. Vivian Hughes Norday, along with Assistant Principal Mr. Byron Timms, Mr. Curtis Brown, Teacher, Ms. Celeste Turner, Teacher. Oh, excuse me. Let me give them a chance to all get up here on stage. All right, and students and staff are John R. King. You may now take a bow. thank you, John Arcane. And now, please welcome Mark Twain Elementary School. Next, with Principal Ms. Marcia Morrow, Assistant Principal Ms. Trina Lee, third, fourth grade teacher Ms. Patrice Ingram, and seventh grade teacher Mr. Thomas Smith, along with Cheryl Phillips, a math specialist. Students and staff from Mark Twain may now take a bow. All right, Mark Twain Elementary. Next coming to the stage is Munger Pre-K through 8 with Ms. Deborah Hurst, principal, Mr. Alberto Sands, teacher, and Ms. Jennifer Pierce, math specialist. These two very brave, bright students here. You may now take a bow. All right, Munger Pre-K through 8. And now coming to the stage, Paul Robeson, Malcolm X Academy, with Dr. Jeffrey Robertson, principal, Ms. Serena Horton, assistant principal, Ms. Sandra Matthew Smith, instructional specialist, Mr. Marcus Davis, the teacher. All right, students and staff from Paul Robeson, Malcolm X Academy may now take a bow. We've got multiple classes here coming from a school called Coleman A. Young. All right, and Mrs. Melissa Scott, principal, Miss Alicia Brown, academic engagement administrator, Miss Andrea Hollingshed, counselor. Got Mrs. Leslie Jabari, teacher, as well as Miss Sherry Matthews, teacher. All right, students and staff from Coleman A. Young may now take a bow. All right, I want to remind everybody to not leave just yet. We've got one more very, very entertaining performance for you all. But very professional dress that we saw from this. I don't know about you guys, but I saw one suit in particular. I think it was a young man from Earhart. What was that with the pinstripe suit on? Pinstripe suit. The black pinstripe. You want to stand up, sir? He's killing me. Where is he? I don't know, but there's a young student out here that really knows how to dress. Give him a round of applause. He knows how to dress. All right, so like I said, please don't go anywhere. We got some great entertainment coming for you next. And here's Mr. Dan Mullen.
Started asking these questions, he even asked for
Do we have talent or what? This group is going to perform that I know of in Detroit as a group. So we're going to welcome these three young ladies. I know one of them very well. And they're going to sing to you a song made popular by one of those British girl groups named Little Mix. But their name is Mixed Image, and they're going to come and sing to you the song Wings. Please welcome Mixed Image.
Hey everybody.
Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And if they give you then they can walk on by.
Feet can't touch the ground, and I can't hear a sound, but you just keep on running up your mouth, yeah.
Walk on over there, 'cause I'm too tired to care. Oh yeah, your words don't mean a thing. I'm not listening. Keep talking. All I know is Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And they entertain you, 'cause the wings are made to fly. And we won't let nobody bring us down. No matter what you say, it won't hurt me. Don't matter if I fall from the sky. These wings are made to fly.
Hey, hey. Fire up on that runway. No, I'm gonna get there someday. We just keep on ready, steady. Oh, oh, talk turns into air, and I don't even care.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Your words don't mean a thing. I'm not listening. Keep talking. All I know is Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, spread your wings, my little butterfly.
ladies. Think about from your left, Kelly, Chanel, and Devin. Mixed Image. Detroit Premiere. Can I be your manager, ladies? Can I be your manager? Like usual, they walk away. I don't know. Anyway, was that fun or what? There you go. You heard it first. You heard it first. Their names will be in big lights or something someday. All right. So, I think, is the next act ready? All right. Oh, the next act is ready. So, the Project C staff is decided to go ahead and try to put together a little performance that shows you what a Project C class might look like if it went kind of wrong. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this performance. Please put your hands together for Project Seed, the musical.
Let's get under control. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Ogilvy.
Now raise your hand to count to 3 so we can wave to our visitors. Okay, Sam. Great. Now let's show everyone our signals. What about the agreement signal? And a disagreement signal? And what if we want to support our fellow mathematicians? Let's put it all together. Okay, great job. Now we're ready. Raise your hand if you know a shape that has no vertices. Chris. Excellent answer. The class agrees and I really appreciate that enthusiasm. On to algebra. Let's all read this together as I point to it. Raise your hand if you have the answer. Wow, we have a lot of hands. All the ladies give the answer when my chalk touches the board. Great. Now we have this long problem. Johnny, will you choose someone to come to the board? I'm sorry. Don't tell me. I haven't forgotten your name. It's... Jalen, Julie, okay, Joan, just tell me. Of course, Jennifer, please choose someone to go. Let's all support Tony. Great job, Tony. Alice, can you give us another problem that equals 0? Nice problem, Alice. What if we want to make a number line and put the 0 here? Where do the negative numbers go? Wonderful. Now raise your hand if you know how high the positive side of the number line goes.
To infinity and beyond.
You guys are doing great. So what if... Mary, put the phone away. This isn't the time I need to run out to my car. Class, can you relax while I'm going?
All right, did you guys have fun? Thank you so much for coming out. Congratulations on a wonderful year completed. For some of you, you still have a few more weeks of school, but we really appreciate you coming out. We look forward to you participating in Project Seed again in the future. To all the fathers out there and mine, happy Father's Day, and please drive safely. Good night.